the biggest solar storm on Earth in recorded history. The moment the solar storm hit us, it squashed our magnetic field completely. Nothing could exceed the grandeur and beauty of this sight. The effect was almost bewildering and was witnessed with mingled feelings of awe and delight by thousands. September the 1st, 1859, Richard Carrington observed a giant solar flare on the surface of the sun. In the same period of time, mysterious things started happening on Earth. Back then, no one knew of solar storms. The northern lights were known to scientists, but not that it was linked to the sun. Today it is known that gigantic explosions on the sun can send out plasma into the universe. If this plasma collides with Earth, you'll find yourself in a solar storm. The sun is constantly sending smaller amounts of plasma towards Earth, and usually we're fine, because the Earth is protected by a magnetic field. But in a solar storm, the sun sends so much plasma towards Earth that the magnetic field can no longer protect us. In 1859, Carrington had not just spotted a solar flare, he had spotted the solar eruption that would cause the biggest solar storm on Earth in recorded history. The moment the solar storm hit us, it squashed our magnetic field completely, giving the people of Earth a magnificent sight. All over Europe and all over the United States, northern lights could be seen. But these were not the normal northern lights. It is described as a blood-red fog, so thick that the stars were barely visible through it. The red fog was extremely shiny, so shiny that you could read a newspaper in the middle of the night. In a Washington article, it said, "There was another display of aurora last night, so brilliant that about 1 o'clock ordinary print could be read." In the Rocky Mountains, the heavens were so bright that it woke up a team of gold miners who were so confused that they started making breakfast in the middle of the night. On the night of September the 1st, we were high up in the Rocky Mountains, sleeping in the open air. A little after midnight, we were awakened by the auroral light, so bright that one could easily read common print. Some of the party insisted that it was daylight and began the preparation of breakfast. The light continued until morning, varying in intensity in different parts of the heavens and slowly changing position. In New York, some people believed the city was on fire simply because the heavens were so blood red. Some who saw the display attributed it to fires in the towns about. No cities were actually on fire. However, telegraph masts struck sparks and several telegraph operators were electrocuted. The storm was so powerful that it generated electromagnetic currents along the surface of Earth. The electromagnetic currents were so strong that the telegraph systems worked completely without batteries. Actually, they worked better without batteries. The operators actually went to work and sent messages from New York to Pittsburgh correctly without the use of a particle of galvanic battery, using this independent electricity of the air in place of that supplied by the ordinary batteries. The Carrington storm is the most powerful solar storm in recorded history. However, evidence has been found of even stronger ones in the past. That evidence takes us 1,000 years back in time and tells a story of 2 solar storms 5 times more powerful than the Carrington storm. We can only wonder about such events. One thing is certain, Earth will get hit by great solar storms again, and though they come with astonishing beauty, they may also come with destructive consequences. In 1859, society wasn't relying on advanced technology like our society is today. If the Carrington storm were to hit us today, it could destroy satellites, cause blackouts to entire cities, which could send us hundreds of years back in time. Major governments do have plans against these solar storms. The question is whether they're good enough. Before we part ways, here I give you an article from 1859. Enjoy. The present generation have listened with wonder and admiration to the stories their fathers and mothers have told them of auroras and meteors. They have opened their ears and mouths and eyes as they heard of stars falling from the heavens like rain, of the sky at night becoming red as with blood, and in the daytime of its being so darkened that stars were visible. Few have had the opportunities of witnessing these sublime displays, but on Sunday night the heavens were arrayed in a drapery more gorgeous than they have been for years. Such was the aurora, as thousands witnessed it, from housetops and from pavements. Many imagined they heard rushing sounds, as if Aeolus had let loose winds.